Here we go, people.
Who were those some of those individuals?
Everybody, because YSL music took off and rock.
I mean, hey, this is the snitching hour, right? You see what happened when YSL Mook Tunk didn't snitch? He signed papers with the prosecution saying that he would testify and be used as a witness against Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug. And he did not live up to what he said that he was going to do. So what happened? They just locked him up and gave him 5 years. And he had a 30-year suspended prison sentence, and he was put on probation as part of his agreement to testify against Mr. Young Thug. And now he's doing 5 years in state prison